He was my rock. My Carl. From the moment we met, I knew he was the one for me. After 57 years together, it's hard to imagine life without him. Every day with Carl was a gift, a beautiful chapter in our shared story. Carl was my first love, and I was his. We were inseparable from the start, two hearts beating as one. We built a life together, brick by brick, filled with love, laughter, and understanding. Our home was a sanctuary, a testament to our enduring love. He was always there, a quiet strength behind my sparkle. His support allowed me to shine in ways I never thought possible. Carl wasn't one for the spotlight. He found joy in the background, making sure everything was perfect for us. He preferred our quiet moments away from the cameras and the crowds. Those were the times we truly connected heart to heart. We found joy in the simple things, a shared laugh, a gentle touch. These were the moments that defined our love. A picnic under the Tennessee sun. Those sunny afternoons were our little escapes from the world. A drive in our RV, just following the open road. We loved the freedom of the journey, the adventure of discovering new places together. He was content with me, and I with him. Our love was a quiet, steady flame that never wavered. Our love story might seem unusual to some, but to us it was perfectly natural, a beautiful dance of two souls. He was the quiet one, the rock. His strength was my anchor, keeping me grounded through life's storms. I was the songbird, drawn to the stage. My heart sang because he believed in me. But opposites attract, and our differences only strengthened our bond. We complemented each other in ways that made our love unbreakable. We respected each other's paths, and that's what made our love last. Our journey was one of mutual respect, deep understanding, and unwavering love. I was just a girl from Sevierville when I arrived in Nashville. I had stars in my eyes and a suitcase full of dreams. Big dreams filled my heart, but I was also a little scared. The city was so big and I was just a small-town girl trying to make it. Then I met Carl. It was 1964, the day I graduated high school. I never expected to meet the love of my life that day. He was standing outside the wishy-washy laundromat, this handsome fellow with kind eyes. He had a gentle smile that made me feel at ease. He warned me about getting sunburned. Can you imagine? Me, Dolly Parton, getting a sunburn. It was such a simple, sweet gesture. We laughed, and that was it. We were smitten. From that moment on, we were inseparable. We started dating, sharing simple dates like ice cream sundaes and long drives. Those were the best times, just enjoying each other's company. He was my anchor in the whirlwind that was my early career. His support meant everything to me. My singing career was taking off. Everyone told me not to get married, that it would ruin my chances. They said I had to choose between love and success, but I knew in my heart that Carl was the one. He was my rock, my confidant, and my biggest cheerleader. We eloped on May 30th, 1966, a quiet ceremony in Ringgold, Georgia. It was a simple, beautiful day. Only Mama was there to witness our vows. It was intimate and perfect, just the way we wanted it. I kept my maiden name professionally, a decision that felt right for me. It was already part of my identity as a performer, a name that carried my dreams and ambitions. Carl understood. He never wanted the spotlight, preferring the quiet corners of life. He was content with our life, our quiet love story that unfolded away from the public eye. He ran his own asphalt paving business, a world away from the glitz and glamour of my life on stage. His work was hard, honest, and fulfilling. He rarely came to my shows or award ceremonies, preferring to support me from a distance. The few times he did, he was overwhelmed by the attention, the noise, the chaos. He cherished our private moments, and I respected that deeply. Those moments were our sanctuary. We had our own world, filled with simple pleasures and shared dreams. Picnics in the park, long walks in nature. We'd escape to our cabin in the Smoky Mountains, just the two of us, away from everything. We'd cook, read, and just enjoy each other's company, savoring the peace and quiet. He loved to listen to me talk about my songwriting, my dreams, and my fears. He was my biggest fan, even if he didn't always understand the world I lived in. His support was unwavering, his love unconditional. We loved to travel together, but not in the way you might think. We loved hopping in our RV and just driving, exploring the open road. We'd stop at little roadside diners, visit quirky museums, and just soak up the beauty of this country. Christmas was always special. It was a time for family, for gathering around the tree and sharing stories. Carl loved watching the kids tear open their presents. He had such a kind heart, a twinkle in his eye that always reminded me of the man I fell in love with. For our 50th anniversary we renewed our vows. It was a small ceremony, just like our wedding, but it meant the world to me. I even wrote a special song for the occasion, Forever Love. It was my way of expressing the depth of my love for this good, kind man. People often ask me about not having children. It just wasn't in the cards for us, but I believe God has a plan for everyone. I have my music, my Dollywood, and countless children who call me Aunt Dolly. I'm surrounded by love, and that's what truly matters. Carl's passing has left a void in my life, a silence that echoes in my heart. But I find comfort in knowing that we had a love for the ages, a love built on respect, understanding, and a shared passion for life. He might be gone, but his memory will forever be my guiding star.